Greetings, Scotty Reid here with a Black Talk Radio news report and commentary. And what you're seeing in this video is a Juneteenth event that is taking place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The video is being shot and streamed live to Facebook by the People's Attorney, Michael Kors, as I call him. I've known Mr. Michael Kors for a number of years. I think the first time I interviewed Mr. Kors was back in either 2007 or 2008 concerning his work with the organization Avenging the Ancestors. Those brothers and sisters did a great service to that city in getting the victims of slavery of George Washington in the first president's house recognized, getting them reburied as their bones were discovered as they were digging up around that area to try to refurbish it or something. So Michael Kors is definitely a revolutionary brother. Now, I did make a comment on his live video, and I shared it to my own stream, as you can see my comments here. If only someone was there to tell them slavery was never abolished. The 13th Amendment just moved it from the plantation to the prisons, and those Union soldiers lied to the black people in Texas about slavery being abolished, and the same black people would later fall right back into slavery through convict leasing. And I signed it New Abolitionist because I am a modern day slavery abolitionist, and I'm part of a movement that counts thousands among it. Not nearly enough, and we need to recruit this. So some of our brothers and sisters, victims of modern day slavery who are on the inside, asked us to try to attend some of these Juneteenth events. I haven't been able to attend any due to some circumstances out of my control, but I have been making videos, so I'm making up another video. Now, you know, I had posted that, and Brother Michael Kors said that, hey, good brother, most of us know that, and we're here to celebrate something else. I can't remember his exact comments, but my reply to Mr. Kors and anybody else, the majority of those people who attend these events do not know anything about the 13th Amendment, okay? And they are unaware that slavery was in fact never abolished. And so we should use these events, as I stated in my last video, not to end the events, but turn them into modern day abolitionist events, and making it clear to the people the great lie that was told. Now, what are these based on? I looked up the definition again of Juneteenth. Juneteenth is also known as Juneteenth Independence Day or Freedom Day. It's an American holiday that commemorates the June 19th, 1865 announcement of the abolition of slavery in the U.S. state of Texas. Now, this was, of course, 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, which Frederick Douglass called a stupendous fraud when he was invited to a similar event. It wasn't exactly a Juneteenth event, but he gave that great speech at a Washington, D.C. event that was celebrating the end of slavery. And he was like, look, emancipation didn't free anyone. He didn't mention the 13th Amendment, but if you read the 13th Amendment, you will know, just as Michael knows, and he's an attorney, that the 13th Amendment exception clause leaves slavery and involuntary servitude in place as a punishment for crime. So all of these people around the nation that attend these events, we know, let's just be honest, they are celebrating a lie, okay? And most of us have believed this lie. So this is not to say anything derogatory about them, but just to say that we need a concerted effort to have abolitionists at these events, okay? To have abolitionists at these events to tell them that that was a lie that was told to those black people in Texas, and it was a lie that was told to the entire world that the United States abolished slavery when it never did. So that's all I'm saying. All right, I'm not criticizing anyone for going to these events. What I'm pointing out is the need to use these events to educate people to the fact that slavery was never abolished. You know, I actually had a sister tell me who had spoken at a Juneteenth appearance, and she was paid to do that. And when I raised the issue of Juneteenth being a lie, she replied to me, I got to get paid. So apparently she was paid to speak. So I'm not against getting paid, and I'm not against speaking at these events. But if I was to speak at one of these events, free or paid, my message would be similar to Frederick Douglass's. The 13th Amendment is a stupendous fraud. All right, this is Scotty Reid with a Black Talk Radio News report and commentary. Please continue to support independent black media by giving a donation to the North Carolina-based media nonprofit Black Talk Media Project. Let's end slavery.